Hello VC, Paul here. I saw several thread responses, predominantly from Derek Von Higgins, and he was showing records that nobody else in the VC more than likely has, or very rare records. And the thread, I find it very interesting. It's really cool to see people show records and learn about different genres and groups of music that don't frequently get shown. And this is one that, I have a bunch of records that, I think that nobody else has, but, I would really have to think about it. I got some Bandcamp stuff and other albums that had extremely limited print runs, but what triggered this response today was I have a Discogs want list like a lot of people, and there is one particular group where I got a notification that somebody had their album and it was their first album, but I actually have their second album on vinyl. And so what prompted me to look at this is I went back and I looked, because I typically don't go to Discogs to look at stuff that I already have, but this one piqued my interest. So the group in question is Lulu Rouge. So for those of you that are not familiar with Lulu Rouge, it's trip hop from Denmark. Yeah, Carsten Olsen. You should know these guys. Great music. So this is their sophomore release, really kind of a self-titled release. And when I looked at it, it was limited to 300 pressings, which really surprised me, because it's good music. And even the CD run of this had only 500 copies made. So what really surprised me, though, is it has the backing from a major. So you see Universal, and it just really surprised me. Why would Universal only choose such a limited print run? So this is a gatefold, nothing too exciting on the interior, just kind of the name of the band and then the track listing. And just to show you, the labels are just kind of a generic white. It was done on 180 gram vinyl. The album is just terrific. So if you like early era Massive Attack, you like Trenton Moeller, this is definitely going to be up your alley. So this is a record that, if somebody else has it, it'd be cool to see if there's other Lulu Rouge fans. But, I've been searching for their first album on vinyl. I've had it digitally for the longest time. I had the opportunity to buy it on vinyl when it first came out, and I was like, I'm going to let it slide. So I let it slide too long, and now, copies of this album are going for $200, and I think there were more of those pressed than these guys. So there you have it. There's my response to the thread. Now, I also wanted to thank the people that have responded to my contest. Today I have a total of 8 entries, and here you can see them kind of going through. And what I loved about the 8 people that have responded, it's all been very, very different. Different genres of music that are hit. And that's what I love about the VC is, you got guys that do different things. So thank you all for responding. Again, the contest ends on the 25th of this month, so you still have time to enter, and I'm hoping a few more people will respond. I like seeing the different mixes. Now, I'm going to up the ante, so hopefully this will get maybe a few more responses, maybe. So I'm including one more prize in the package. And so I got to thinking, I'm like, it just wouldn't be a good mix tape competition contest if I didn't include a mix. So this was just released today, and this is the latest of the Late Night Tales mixes, and it is what Q Magazine said, the Cadillac of mixes, and I have to agree. When it comes to mix compilations, there's nothing better than this. And so every 3 months or so, they pick one artist, and the artist in question gets to pick a bunch of tracks and make their own mix. And the unique feature about Late Night Tales, again, is that the artist in question also gets to make a version of somebody else's song. So Nils Frahm, if you're not familiar, he's an electronic musician. He does a take on John Cage's 4 minutes and 33 seconds. So I haven't heard this yet, but I've taken a class on music appreciation, and if you don't know John Cage in 4 minutes and 33 seconds, you're really missing out. Just a beautiful piece, believe me. So anyway, this is a very eclectic mix of folks that he has chosen, and I don't know how well that's going to come out, if you can see that. So there's some Miles Davis on there. The interesting thing about Late Night Tales is all of their pieces end with a spoken word piece. So this particular spoken word piece is read by the actor Cillian Murphy. So Dictaphone, Penguin Cafe Orchestra, Nina Simone, Gene Autry. So really quite the mix of artists there, if you can see that. So there you have it. Thanks, folks, for the folks that have responded. I loved everyone that has done a video this far, and thank you all for watching and commenting, and have a great weekend, everyone.